Kareem wasn't a guard, was he? You know what I mean? But he wasn't like, you know what I mean? Motherfucker, he got the ball all the damn time. Why LeBron think he need a super team all the time to get to the finals?
Yeah, turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here. I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, tricks on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line.
Ain't nobody gonna break that LeBron record after he break it.
It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch.
You gotta literally go to the finals like 7, 8 years in a row. And they, you know what I'm saying, for anybody to break that record, like they're gonna have to get to the finals like 8 years in a row. Couple 7-game series along the way. And they
in my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings.
It's gonna be the greatest story to tell my kids. Dirk beat them boys. Dirk beat them niggas in the finals. Greatest finals run ever. Right. Man, we had to go beat Kobe and them boys. Then we had to go. Nah. We beat Kobe and them when they had Kobe, Lamar, Fisher. They had a team over there in LA. Then we turned around and beat KD, Russell, and Harden in the Western Conference Finals. Then we went on to beat the big three, LeBron, Bosh, and Wade. Come on now. No, I'm saying though, you gotta. That's the greatest run ever for a team that wasn't a super team to be knocking down them super teams like that. That's like Dame taking the Blazers to the finals by himself. If he do that, he'll be a dog. He the only nigga in the Shaq. You need that superstar to win it. Bosh, Wade, the greatest one of the greatest 3-point shooters ever. Okay, y'all had who y'all had? Dude for the Met. Well, they had the Rashard Lewis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we reach week 15.
He said
Good matchup in store
Greg Popovich was the Lakers coach.
And the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, you did, man. Like 3-4 days ago, niggas was like, "Who's Greg Popovich?" You was like, "That's the Lakers coach."
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Taking it about the 1. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Here's Heineke. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Ah, yeah.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Heineke. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Heineke.
That.
Thomas, but that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. For the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. The Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let me ask y'all this, though. Did y'all put some money up on B-Way one-on-one against yourself? Nah, B-Way's no, he can't beat me. He like 100. He won, and he beat me one time out of 100 times.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if
you say the best people in the city.
As they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Heineke again. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Heineke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First down, Jones. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down. Here's Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Fading like a lawn chair. There will be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down. They do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Why does that matter, though? Like, well, come on. Come on now.
First down, Heineke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, and they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Heineke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Monitor. I said monitor.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll throw again. Heineke.
Sir.
And that's incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long.
You don't gotta have a PC. It's just a monitor for the PlayStation 5.
Having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Listen, nigga smoked $1,200 in black
as he sends
a
this
year.
one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And some room to maneuver. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones just going to back this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and goal. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now you have third and goal coming up. And can you imagine being in that? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away
to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh my God.
But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
I don't know. I don't even have it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, and he fires one that's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Off the play fake, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Heineke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. James has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Heineke. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They go play action. Now Heineke. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Heineke. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Barkley on the counter. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And not wanting to take a shot. He tucks it and goes down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick-6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within strike. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down throw for Heineke. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Heineke on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the option going left on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not the one that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Ross on the return. To get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
He able to score 31 points.
Said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants,
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from